Hi, my name's Mackenzie. My two words are guarded and surrendered. So I grew up living a happy Christian life, going to church every Sunday, and yeah, I was happy. But one day, I just didn't feel as close to God as I had. I kind of realized that I'd just built a wall around myself and wasn't letting God in anymore. I didn't know exactly why this was happening, but I think it started in middle school when I was experiencing a lot of changes in my life, even though they were small, like just having drama with friends and having to switch churches and move to a different house and losing my dog. Those little things just built up, and I just became very closed off and angry with God, and I didn't understand why I had to move from what had been so comfortable to me. Um, at that point, I was just hoping that something or someone would come along to provide me with happiness again. So one Sunday, I was rushing out the door to church, and I decided to go to the one that was closer to my house where my parents had started going. I was pretty much bitter during the whole service until the pastor said something about God that just reminded me of his great character. He said that God is bigger than your every struggle. And that just kind of hit me, and I realized how selfish I was being throughout the whole thing, because it really wasn't a big deal. Everyone has to go through changes, and I was just being very resentful. And then that following summer, I went to a camp, and one night I just confessed everything about what I'd been feeling that whole year to my counselor. And I had to open up old wounds to start to feel healing again. And it was at that point that God started breaking down the wall that I had built up. I decided to trust Him again, and my counselor challenged me to surrender my whole life to Him, which I did. And it's a gradual process, but I realized that if Jesus would die for all my sins on the cross so that I could have a new and free life, then He could heal my hurt too. So I'm not perfect. It's still hard, and I still let life circumstances get me down sometimes, but I know that God has a plan for my life and a reason for every little thing He does. So those are my two words.